We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight, it's the 272nd and final game of the regular season, and we've got a good one to finish things off, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started, and we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. But you look at this defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. The Bucs have 15-1 on the year. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. First down, here's the run with Cook. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
3rd down and 1. Here's Cook, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not even tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
59.
Herbert on 1st down now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out. Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
It's brought in by Harris. There's some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Allen to throw it. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Allen. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And down he goes. They sack it back right on the 41-yard line. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. 6-0 our score after 1. With the score, Bills 6, Buccaneers 0. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
Hey, ram. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 1st down, Justin Herbert. This one thrown underneath to Achane. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To the air again, Herbert. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. On 1st down, it's Herbert. His throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Herbert now. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's complete to Cook. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
56.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Allen now on 1st down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Buccaneers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Allen. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Za'Darius Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He gets it complete to Harris. Touchdown! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And he's got it to make it now 13-0.
Makes the score Bills 13. Buccaneers 0. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now it's Herbert. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. Herbert back to the air. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Baylor Tiger. Hey, Ram. 21. Set.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. That's out wide for Palmer.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Trey Palmer from 13 yards out. And the Buccaneers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 13-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. But you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7.
welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Here comes Harris out of the end zone.
Easy work. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 43. They'll give to Cook on the read option. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year. 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get through a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of break.
Touchdown, Bills! A great effort there. 42 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Bills 20, Buccaneers 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Herbert on first down now. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert throwing again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And now the Bills will bring the offense out onto the field and go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they turn the pick six into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Herbert running left off the option. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with third and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Open man, it's Palmer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number, if you throw for 3,000 yards, you're in danger of losing your job.
Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Run!
And oh, he coughed it up.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That second down play nets a -4.
At the 38-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Jair Elam makes a pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
At the 44-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Cook again. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Allen going to throw. 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Allen now looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bills look poised to reach 17-0 as they add on to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7.
The score, Bills 35, Buccaneers 7. Daniel Carlson set to
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. Set.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 2, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12, as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. Now Achane on 1st and 10. To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That is caught. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Bills, they make NFL history with this, their 17th win without a loss, a perfect 17-0 on the regular season. And now they'll have the week